Hey everyone, Garrett Elysium's here. Welcome back to my new CD purchases. This is episode 26. For those who have not already, please hit that subscribe button. Help support my channel and get updates every time I post a video. So this one isn't going to be as heavy as my usual CD purchase videos. This one is more heavy on the box sets. I got 3 box sets and a couple, looks like just 5 CDs. So we're going to get right into it. I am a big Motorhead fan, but I never really got into the later Motorhead stuff. I never really owned it all. So I picked up a couple of that. I picked up Inferno. This one's from 2004. I've actually heard this plenty of times. I'm pretty sure I bought this when it came out. So anyway, I rebought it. This is a 2009 remaster, or 2011, I forget the year. But this is a remastered version on Murder One Records. 12 tracks, classic. Motorhead has the final lineup of Lemmy, obviously, Mickey D on drums, and Phil Campbell on guitars. Really cool artwork there, as I feel like almost all Motorhead albums have really good artwork. Another one, Hammered. This one I've never owned. It's from 2002. I remember it, there was a lot of glare there. I remember it being advertised a lot, especially through WWF or WWE, whatever it was at the time. I was a wrestling fan back then, and the main reason was they did the song for Triple H's theme music, The Game, and I believe there was a limited edition released with The Game as a bonus track. Is not featured in this one. This is 11 tracks. Like I said, 2002 release. Again, it's the remaster on Murder One Records. Last one I grabbed from Motorhead. This is Sacrifice. This is from 1995. Again, awesome album, awesome artwork. Mickey D on drums. Some really cool songs on here, like the title track. What else is great on here? Order/Fade to Black. Dogface Boy, All Gone to Hell, Make 'Em Blind, Out of the Sun. Basically, this whole album's great. Really cool stuff here from Motorhead. And unfortunately, in the 90s, Motorhead wasn't, they're still a huge band, but they weren't as well received as they were, in the late 70s and 80s. And even today, it basically had to be because of the grunge movement. All right, coming in next, the Beatles' White Album. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking right now, Gary, Beatles are your favorite band. It's the White Album. How do you not own that? It is the White Album, but it is the deluxe edition with the Esther demos on it. So this is a 3-disc set, features both CDs of the White Album. The Esther Demos is basically a 3rd disc. As you see, there's disc 1, disc 2, right here, Esther Demos, 3rd disc. Basically just a rough recording of the White Album. Features, how many tracks on here? There's a good amount of tracks. Doesn't have every single thing from the first 2 CDs on this 3rd disc, but it's got a good amount of stuff on there, and also some stuff that would go on and be featured on Abbey Road. Like, let's see here, what's on here? Mean Mr. Mustard, Polythene Pam is on there. A lot of this stuff was heard before on Anthology Volume 3, it would have been, but not exactly in this exact condition. And of course, you get the classic poster that was featured in the vinyl with the collage there. All the lyrics on the other side, and a booklet. Really cool advertisement there. Some liner notes from Paul McCartney himself. Really cool read here. A lot of decent photos. And then you have some more Esther's Demos essay there from, who's this? Kevin Hallett. Not really sure who he is offhand. So yeah, being the Beatles fan that I am, I had to own this. I am a completist. So now I own it. That is the last of these newest deluxe editions, which started with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and then it went into this, the Beatles, and then there was the Abbey Road Deluxe Edition and a Let It Be Deluxe Edition, which was the last one released. So now I do own all 4 of those. And then, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so this one a lot of people have been talking about, just released, Rush, Moving Pictures, the 40th anniversary. I grabbed the Hemispheres one by accident. So, excuse me, this features probably Rush's biggest selling album, arguably their best album. Moving Pictures remastered, and then the next two discs feature a live concert from 1981, live in YYZ 1981. Awesome stuff. So you got 19 tracks previously unreleased. Of course, you got the digipack, which I'm not a huge fan of. The band Cool Pictures. The reason I'm not a huge fan of this is because when you pull out a disc, you see disc 3 there, they sometimes rip. So you kind of really easily got to slide them out. And look what happens there. It goes into the other one. Anyway, I'm not going to mess with this because I do not want to rip it. At least the other, some of the other digipacks actually put the jewel case in there, like this does. There's a jewel case tray in there. I don't know why these bands want to, they release these expensive deluxe editions like this themselves, but then they put it in this cheap, flimsy digipack, which, like I said here, the second disc is just stuck in there and it would almost rip just to get it out. Anyway, here's the booklet. Again, you got a decent essay here. This one, let's see, this was written by, I believe it was Les Claypool. Yeah, Les Claypool. And then, of course, the some of the production guys on there talking. Actually, a nice little essay from Tower Hawkins, who recently passed away, so that's cool. Then you got the pictures, all that. Definitely worth it, for the live show at least. So if you're thinking about getting it, I would grab it. I guess here, disc 2. All right, let's put this 2 back. All right, so that was the last of the CDs. Now we're gonna get into the box sets. Still CD box sets. This one's pretty cool. Twisted Sister, Rock and Roll Saviors, the early years. So this opens. This is a magnetic box. Opens like that. As you can see, there's a mirror there. It's kind of like a jewelry box set, I guess. But there's some cool stuff in here. I kept the hype sticker. So you got a replica backstage pass from New Year's Eve 1979, and then you got some guitar picks here. 3 different guitar picks, and you got the signatures on the back of each one. Look at there, JJ French. Another weird thing, but kind of cool, this came with Twisted Sister lipstick. In case you're wondering, I'm not going to be putting that on. Just going to be keeping it in my box set. So you got the booklet here. Unfortunately, mine came in bent, which is pretty upset about. But again, you got some cool pictures in here, an essay, cool stuff there. And then there's 3 discs in here. They put them in these kind of large, vinyl replica sleeves. First you got the Detroit Club. This is from 1979, except for a couple tracks from 1980 on here. 15 tracks altogether. Again, this stuff is all live. Disc 2 is called Hammerheads. This is recorded live at West Islip, Long Island in August of 1980. 12 tracks in here, including a cover of Born to Be Wild, the Steppenwolf song. And the last one, this is the one I was excited about and liked most. Live at Castle Donington, August 20th, 1983. Some decent stuff on here, like The Kids Are Back, Like a Knife in the Back, Can't Stop Rock and Roll, I Am It's Me, and also the cover of It's Only Rock and Roll by the Rolling Stones. And you have a nice little felt covering there. I think this mirror has got like a plastic covering on it, which you could peel off, which is why it's not looking 100% reflective there. So yeah, I thought this was pretty cool to pick up. Bear with me 1 minute while I put everything back in here. Let me get to the next box set. Next box set. This one's been around like over 30 years, so I'm not going to get that into it. This is the Led Zeppelin box set, released in 1990. I have actually owned only the first disc off of here because it had Hey Hey What Can I Do? At the time, it was the only way you can get it on CD. Now you can get it on the deluxe reissue of Coda. Here are the 4 discs. Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 3, Disc 4. basically, this is all just one big compilation of all Zeppelin songs from all their albums, from the first album through Dakota. There are some previously unreleased songs on here at the time. Traveling Riverside Blues is on here. Later it was released on the BBC sessions. Hey Hey What Can I Do, which I obviously said already, previously unavailable on album. White Summer in the Black Mountainside, a previously unreleased version of that. And also a mashup of Moby Dick going to Bonzo's Montreux. And then, obviously, this would feature, really cool here, actually. Nice felt that houses the CDs. Since they're in jewel cases, I pick them out and put them in my collection. Makes it easy to grab when I want to listen to it. Pretty cool booklet here. I would say probably about 11 by 11. Obviously, you got the cool photos in there. Cameron Crowe writes an essay. Cameron Crowe, the writer, now great director, writer for Rolling Stone, toured with the band. If you haven't seen Almost Famous for some reason, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Loosely based on Cameron Crowe's experiences with the band. Opens up to a collage. Anyway, I got this for a really good price. This is like less than 20 bucks, and it's in near mint condition, to be honest with you. So if you have not picked this up already and you're interested in it, I highly suggest it, especially if you're a completist like me and a huge Led Zeppelin fan. Definitely cool to get. Alright, this next one was really cool. This is the last one I'm going to show, box set, but I got this for an awesome price. This band gets a lot of hate. A lot of people feel like they're underrated. This album itself is one of my favorite albums of all time. One of the oldest albums I can remember in my life. I'm basically listened to it since I was a kid. This is the Appetite for Destruction Deluxe CD box set. It's all in black embossed there. As you can see the cross. There's on the spine. On the back you got some more artwork. Kind of resembles leather, but it's not. So you open this bad boy up. Here is, this was on the back. Wasn't actually glued to it. It's just kind of sticking on the back, so you can see all the track listing there. There are 4 CDs and 1 Blu-ray audio. So I kind of kept this just so I could slide it back in. So you got this hard cover booklet. I mean, really well done here. Basically, I mean, there you see the artwork. A lot of photos in here. Different stuff, like a collage of their flyers from back in the day. There's some, you know, tickets, pictures of tickets, all that stuff. Really, really cool stuff. I'm not going to show the whole thing, just going to glance through a couple. Then you got the lyrics in the back. Here is the Blu-ray audio, which also features some music videos from the album. You got 4 discs. Disc 1 is the remastered original album. Disc 2 are some stuff from GNR Lies, basically just bonus stuff that recorded during the album. Disc 3 is basically a demo of Appetite for Destruction in order. And Disc 4 is some other stuff like outtakes, demos, B-sides, EPs. There's some cover songs on here. And then we got this here, this envelope which came in it. Confidential LAPD case file. It's got all the band members' names on there. This opens up like so. And I'm going to put this over here actually. So inside, again, I kept the hype sticker because it's really cool and it basically describes everything that's in here. We got some replica tickets, 3 of those. Here's just kind of a postcard telling the story of Robert Williams, who was the artist on this album. Then you have tattoo sheets, temporary tattoo sheets. As you can see, some of them are, I know Axl has this tattoo. Another bonus replica flyer. These probably went up on the telephone poles back in the day, right around Los Angeles. Then you have some prints of each one of the band members. You see Axl there, Slash, Duff, Izzy, Steven. Then you have this poster of the original artwork. Not sure if I could show this. Kind of just block it out there. We all know what's underneath my finger. Appetite for Destruction, that was the original artwork, which was kind of frowned upon. And then the last thing you get is you get this really big poster, excuse me. Unfolds. Probably like 24 by 36 poster of the band. Really cool shot there with the Guns N' Roses symbol. So yeah, I was really excited to find this out in the wild. It's brand new, still sealed. I got it for a really good price. To even question it, like I saw it on the wall and I go, I don't care, I want that. Guy was gracious enough to actually give it to me cheaper than what was listed. So like I said, amazing price. Really excited to own this in my collection. Not sure how much I'll actually listen to these CDs, as I do have the deluxe single CDs behind me. But this is just really cool. I'm glad to own this. Not as extensive as that other box that they released on their website, which was like basically a chest of drawers. It was actually a wooden chest of drawers, which was a really cool box set, which opens up and everything. So yeah, anyway, that is my recent CD purchases. Like I said, a lot of box sets, not as many CDs as I usually show, but I hope you liked it. Again, hit that subscribe button if you have it, and I'll check you out in the next video. See you later.